Day 508. So I knew going to bed last night that I might not be able to do what I want due to weather, but I was gung-ho about it, and I put everything together, planned to go out, and got up as 4 in the morning to get out there and get started early, and unfortunately something that I normally do in the mornings for work, I did it at that time because I don't have any service, later in the morning, and that failed on me, so I ended up spending like 30 minutes trying to fix that, and then I turned around, got in my car, got out, and basically was like driving out to the park 30 minutes behind schedule, and all I see is lightning flashing in front of me. I'm like, I am about to drive into a major storm, and I check the radar, and all I see is this big red line across the screen, knowing that it's, how big it is, and it's coming my direction, which means that afterwards it's just a wall of rain. So I was like, this is, 3, 4, 5 hours of continuous rain ahead of me, and I have to drive through it. And I was like, this is just not going to happen. There's no point in putting myself in danger. This park requires me to cross a creek to get into it. I'd be driving in the dark with pouring down rain, that type of thing, and then it would be raining while I'm there. So I was like, not going to happen. So after about 20 minutes of driving towards the storm, I do a U-turn and come back. And all the way back, I was like, what alternative can I do? And it's like, the morning is basically shot. I was thinking, like, go to M Long, go do, 4 or 5 laps of that, go kayaking, go biking. If I get back right now, I could get an hour of biking in before it starts pouring. And so I was, like, doing all these, do this, do that, the other. And I was like, you know what? I never use it. But I've got it. I've got an elliptical. So I'm just going to get on that and do a couple rounds on the elliptical. So my day, I didn't end up leaving the house. I initially got on it. It's like, I'm going to do 10 minutes and see how far I go. And so I get on it. I do about a mile. Actually, I do exactly a mile. Per the elliptical, right? It's elliptical miles, right? Just as when you're hiking miles is different than trying to run on a track or whatever, right? So my elliptical said I did a mile. So it's like, okay, you know what? I'm going to do 10 rounds of 10 minutes and achieve a mile each round. And the goal isn't to do it quicker. The goal is to maintain that pace of 6 miles, essentially, in order to get the 10-minute mile, right? And so, or the 6 miles an hour. So either way, I periodically did that over the course of the day. And, we'll see how that, plus, of course, the eating that I normally do, will turn out tomorrow. The weather does look better for tomorrow morning, so I'm planning on getting up, getting in my bike ride. I'm going to do the loop up to the office and then across, and then we'll see how far down I go. Goal is to do 2 to 2.5 hours worth of biking. So again, I don't really know how far I'm gonna go, but I'm definitely gonna go further than what I did on Monday. Other than that, yeah, I am gonna keep going, and we'll see where I end up on Friday.